Hey guys, the Kentucky Yankee here. Long time no see. Guys, before we get started, I got to do a little disclaimer. I have put subliminal messages in my videos, guys, this time. It's all in an attempt to dominate overall human beings. I'll explain some more later in the video, but I have to, legally, I have to tell you that yes, I'm putting subliminal messages into my videos. If you see any subliminal messages, please leave it in the comments below so that I know. Obviously, they're not effective if you guys are seeing them. Anyways, let's get to work on this Ford Exploder today, guys. I got to put wheel bearings in it, and I'll tell you more about my plan to dominate overall human beings later in the video. All right, so here it is, a 2005, I think, Ford Exploder, and the wheel bearings are back here. I've already took the wheels off. Let me get around the other side. What we're going to be working on today, guys, underneath this right here, sorry about the glare, let me get a different angle for you. Underneath this right here, that is the wheel bearing right there. We've got to get it out and press it out and all that, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that today. Let's get started with it. First thing is this caliper right here. We need to take it off. It's two 10mm bolts. We'll just pry it back here a little bit. That releases the piston off of it, and it makes it easy. Caliper's off. This rotor has to come off right there. These are emergency brake pads, which are eat up and garbage, and this is an automatic vehicle. Most people don't use them. Next, we got to take this nut off right here, the axle nut. That wheel bearing right there is loose. Look at that. Junk. Next thing is to take this bolt out up here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me try and get you in. There, it's square head. It's got a nut on this side. I don't know if you can see it. Let's take that off. Take that off of there. And then the bottom one we'll take off. Now we got to take a hammer, knock that bolt out. Okay, so the ABS sensor connected with this wire, I've already loosened it. Hard to get light on there real clear where you guys can see it. Take that off of there next. Next bolt we need to get is right down here. Let me lower this camera down where you can see it. Need to get this bottom one off, guys. And the nuts on the other side, I'll go around back here and take it off. Also, we're gonna unhook the emergency brake cable, and I'll show you that. Okay, and the emergency brake cable, all you have to do is pull it back, slip it out like that. And that's all there is to that. Okay, and I forgot one thing. So here's what I forgot right here. The tie rod end. So I'll unbolt that real quick. So there it is. Now we got to get the hub off, bearing off. And the way this hub comes off right here is pretty simple. I take a 3/4 inch. You can tell I've used it quite a bit for this job. Stick it in there. The bigger hammer, the better on this job. And there it is. We'll now have to cut this off of here. This one's eat up pretty bad. It's probably going to require a new hub. I'll look at it a little better. And then we still have to get this bearing out. It's got a snap ring in there. And it'll have to be pressed out. I've been so busy with this group I started, the MMA, it's so funny. Really, it was just an experiment to see how many people would listen to me. And I started this group, the MMA. All the mud mower community now listen to everything I have to say. I have people sending me blueprints, asking if I can approve them or disapprove. I cannot believe how many people fell for that. And the reason I did it, guys, is because I want to dominate all human beings. The power. You can't believe the power I feel dominating over this group of people. And I want to expand this now. I want to expand this, this domination over people. Guys, people are already robots. When you go to school, if your child steps out of line, they're taught, stay in line, stay in line. If your child steps out of line, he's ridiculed by the teachers and students both. Oh, they hate it. They hate it for people to step out of the line. So most people are at a very young age programmed already to be a robot. And this carries on, guys, all through the years, through high school, through college, and even work. Guys, I used to have a job. They'd say, come in at 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, what if I don't want to come in at 8 o'clock in the morning? They'd say, stay till 4. Well, what if I feel like leaving early? What if I want to drink beer at 3? It's ridiculous. I need your help to figure out a way to control all these robots. There are human robots all over this earth. Now, I want to dominate over them. I want to rule them. I want them all to be under my command. It's going to be great, guys, and I think I can do it with YouTube. So listen, everybody send $1 to my PayPal account, and we'll start with a little financial help. That always helps things. $1, guys. That's all I'm asking. It's great to be back. Wheel bearings for a Ford Exploder come 2 different ways. One, just the bearing like this. And there you go. That's cheaper to buy it that way. The other way is to get this hub and the bearing. And I had to on one side. This was just too damaged, guys. Got eat up by the bearing. One side will need this. The other side needs that. Alright, guys, when you go to press this bearing in, this is the new bearing right here. You want to press this bearing into this hub assembly on the outside edge. Can you see that? Usually I take the old bearing I just pressed out and use it to press the new one in. Now it's different when we put the hub on, but for this part right here, this is how you do it. That's it, all nice and tight. We'll put the snap ring on it. I'll show you how to put the hub on. Now to install the hub. It fits on the other side. What I wanted to show you, this time we need to put something on the inside of the bearing as we press the hub down. That'll hold the bearing together while we press it. So this socket will work nicely. Just the right size. And this fits right over that. Perfect. Let's set it up, press it together. That's all there is to it. Now we'll slam this junk back onto this Ford Exploder and get her down the road. whenever you're using power tools, wear safety glasses. If you want. If you don't. I don't care. I'm not, I'm not your daddy. Make your own decision. Don't over-tighten the axle nut. If you do, it'll ruin the new bearing. There's been tons of new bearings warranty because morons are over-tightening this nut and burning the bearings up prematurely. Lastly is the emergency brake cable and the ABS sensor. You guys saw me take it apart. There's nothing to it. I'm going to throw that back together, get the wheels back on it. We'll test drive it. Always torque your wheels and double check your work, guys. When I get done here, I'm going to raise it back up on the lift and just look everything over. You want people to be safe when you work on their vehicles, guys. Don't do a crappy job. That's how people get hurt. Alright guys, just got back from the test drive. She's smooth as silk going down the road, and that's pretty good considering it's a Ford Exploder. Anyways guys, there's something else I wanted to address, and that's the trolls. You trolls are trolling my channel all the time, putting your nasty comments on there, putting your little thumbs down. Nobody cares about you trolls. There's nothing worse than a cyber troll. So just stay out of my business. Stay out of my channel. I'm not interested in you people trying to destroy what I have took years to build. One more thing. I want to give a big shout out to a good friend of mine, and his name is Doc Sprocket. Here he is. And Doc requested that I give a shout out to him last time I made a video in the comments, and I want to do nothing but help him out. That particular video is about me, actually, and I support his channel. I guess he supports mine too, so we all work together. Guys, I look forward to making another video. We'll see you next time.